Hey everyone, coming live again on part 3. If you need to balance your hormones or lower your cholesterol or even sleep better, you're going to want to stay tuned. So far, I've been talking about adaptogens all week and 2 a day. And today I wanted to talk about 2 more. I've already went over ashwagandha, cordyceps, what's the other one? Holy basil and yerba mate. That's 4 that I went over, and I'm doing 2 more today, total of 6. But just a quick reminder, in order to be an adaptogen, it has to be relatively non-toxic. It has to also work on several organs or body systems to try to improve the adverse effects of biological, chemical, physiological stressors. And it also has to maintain homeostasis. If it meets all 3 of those criteria, it's considered an adaptogen, and there are 15. So that's just a brief overview of what I spoke about earlier. If you want to look back at my lives or even on YouTube to catch the previous 2, go right ahead. Today we're talking about maca root and reishi fungus. Both of them actually are awesome. If legitimately, if there are any menopausal women or postmenopausal women, or your hormones are off, like all of us women that are nearing the age of 40 or older, you're probably going to want to watch some of this because it's very beneficial. First, I'm going to talk about maca, and guys, it's for you too, so don't just think I'm talking about women when I say menopausal, but a lot of women, we get that. You get sweats and just your hormones are just way off, and your iron levels and your thyroid and all the medically crazy stuff that happens to you during menopause. And this is a good solution to that. But here we go. We'll talk about maca root first. And this is actually awesome. It's like the happy herb, and not like the illegal one either. It's like the legal happy herb. It's found in Peru and Bolivia, and it helps improve your energy, your mood, and your mental focus. So if you feel like you're in a brain fog, this will clear it up. It also improves your thyroid levels. So if you have a high or low thyroid, it'll actually help regulate it, because it actually has the opposite effect, which is the awesome thing about adaptogens. If, say, your thyroid levels are high, it'll actually help bring it back down, and if it's low, it'll bring it back up. So awesome. That's why it works so well. On top of that, it also regulates estrogen levels. Doesn't have estrogen in it. It's nothing to do with that, but it'll regulate it if you're menopausal or entering that. Also, it lowers body mass index and cholesterol, which is awesome. And obviously, for the estrogen for postmenopausal women, it'll bring it up or down or however you need. And obviously, the sweats and stuff like that, it's gonna actually reduce it or eliminate it. So that's why maca root is so awesome, and it's the happy pill. So if you need to regulate your mood, if you suffer from depression, anxiety, it'll help regulate that naturally too. The second one I want to talk about is the reishi fungus. It's a mushroom too, and it's red. It's called Rosea reishi, technically. It's from East Asia, and it helps increase your immunity, which most of these do, and it helps with insomnia. So if you have trouble sleeping, this is actually what you need to relax. It'll stop your mind from racing, which is awesome. You can just sleep. I know there are a lot of people here that suffer from insomnia or lack of sleep, and this is one of the ways you can do it naturally, and you will sleep better. Believe me, I've heard. I actually had it last night and slept like a baby. I couldn't sleep, and then had it, went to bed, slept like it, didn't wake up till my alarm went off. So it also helps with anxiety, and also helps with regulating your blood pressure. So if you have somewhat high or low blood pressure, give it a try, and it'll help you regulate it. It also, for women with fibromyalgia, it actually helps improve physical fitness, which is great for anyone that has that. So it also helps manage chronic inflammation. So if you suffer from chronic pain, like in your knees or back, this is actually what's going to help you. It's going to be more manageable. I'm not going to say it's going to go away altogether, but it's actually going to be something where you don't, if you're taking it every day like you should be, it's going to lower it so much that it's not even noticeable anymore, which is exactly what people with chronic pain want, right? That's the reishi fungus. And those are the two I talked about today, and I'm coming at you with two more tomorrow. And this is actually going to get really exciting. I don't know if anyone finds this interesting. Let me know. Let me know what you think, because it's like holistic health. It's mind and body. Both. Every single adaptogen I talk about is both. And that's like the exciting part about it. It's like you never, like, until you start actually using any of these, you'll see the difference like instantly. Obviously with like something like weight loss or like depression, where it's a more prolonged process, it's going to take longer. But like sleeping, you have this one time and you'll sleep like a baby right away. It doesn't need to build up its immunity. And the great thing about it is if some of these have multiple uses, like a lot of them will help with anxiety. If you're taking more than one of these, you're not going to like build up a tolerance ever, and it's not going to like you can't have enough of it. It has a regulation. So like you can't, if you're taking something that has like multiple effects on anxiety, it's not going to have an adverse effect on it, or like be like you're overdosing, because it's not a drug, it's an herb. So that's the beneficial part about it too. If you guys have any questions, please, if you want to private message me about a personal question, please feel free to do so. We'll keep it private. But if you have any other questions, leave it in below. Sorry, he's a little excited. He's playing video games. He's done now, because I'm done. So everybody have a good night.